U.S. President Biden gradually lost support in more than 10 major states.
Bangkok hotel deaths, Vietnamese PM urges citizen protection.
Nghệ promotes cooperation and connection to attract FDI capital.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Hazam, your host. U.S. President Joe Biden is losing support in more than 10 major states, where he turned the situation in his favor in the 2020 election. In these states, support is gradually turned into his competitor, Donald Trump.
Specifically, a survey conducted by public opinion polling company Blue Labs shows that Mr. Trump is leading President Biden in Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. In addition, voters in Nevada, Colorado, Minnesota, Maine, New Mexico, Virginia, New Hampshire, and parts of Nebraska also decreasing their support for Biden. The poll also shows that most other proposed Democrats are ahead of President Biden in battleground states. Meanwhile, Adam Schiff, a leading influencer in the Democratic Party, also called on Joe Biden to drop out of the presidential race, citing concerns about the U.S. president's chances to defeating Donald Trump in November election.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính has just signed a telegram sent to the Ministers of Foreign Affairs and Public Security, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam in Thailand on the death of 4 Vietnamese nationals in a hotel in Bangkok, Thailand.
Prime Minister requested the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to coordinate closely with the Thai side in investigation and clarifying the case, implementing measures to protect the legal and legitimate rights and interests of the Vietnamese citizens, handle foreign relation matters with Thailand, and provide updates on the case for the media and the public. The PM also urged the Ministry of Public Security to coordinate with relevant sides in the investigation work per request from Thailand and give information about the victims' relatives to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in service of citizen protection. The ambassador needs to instruct the embassy to keep tabs on the case, make timely reports on its developments and public opinions, carry out citizen protection measures, and visit the bereaved families and help them with necessary procedures.
Vietnam has officially presented the submission of Vietnam's extended continental shelf beyond 200 nautical miles in respect of central area of the East Sea to the Commission of the Limits of Continental Shelf.
The submission of the continental shelf beyond 200 nautical miles is to exercise the rights and obligations of states parties to the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, as provided in Article 76. Accordingly, when a coastal state has a continental shelf extending beyond 200 nautical miles from the baselines from which the breadth of the territorial sea is measured, the coastal state shall submit relevant information and data to the CLCS for consideration and recommendations on the limits of the extended continental shelf. Vietnam reaffirmed that the submission will not prejudice matters relating to maritime delimitation between Vietnam and relevant coastal states on the basis of UNCLOS.
Coming up next are some updated news.
At least 16 people have been killed, more than 30 people injured in a fire at a shopping mall in southwestern China. After receiving the news, nearly 300 firefighters and 72 vehicles quickly arrived at the scene. Fire spots were found on the 1st, 4th, 5th and 6th floors of the building. Preliminary investigations showed the fire was caused by construction activities. The fire occurred just a few days after a fire at a school dormitory in Henan Province, central China, killed 13 students.
Hoi An has just made it onto the list of the world's 25 best cities, as voted by the travel magazine Travel Plus Leisure. In particular, HOI, an ancient town of Vietnam, ranked 4th with 90.67 points. According to assessments, HOI is an ideal destination for culinary connoisseurs as well as history lovers. According to the famous travel magazine Travel Plus Leisure, Hoi An is honored to rank 4th in the list of 25 most popular cities in the world and 3rd in the list of 25 most popular cities in Asia in the world's best awards. Awards 2024. Hoi An is highly appreciated by readers thanks to its ancient beauty and unique culinary experiences.
On the evening of July 17th, the departure ceremony of the Vietnamese Sports Corps to attend the 2024 Paris Olympics took place in Hanoi. The Vietnamese sports delegation officially attended the Paris Olympics with 39 members, including 16 athletes, 16 coaches and experts in 11 sports. Compared to the Tokyo Olympics held 3 years ago, the number of athletes at this Olympics is 2 fewer. However, this year's goal is still to seize even the smallest opportunity to win a prestigious Olympic medal. The 2024 Paris Olympics will open on July 26th and last until August 11th.
Moving on to today's story. In the first 6 months of the year, disbursed FDI capital increased by 8.2% over the same period last year, the highest increase in the last 5 years. This number shows that Vietnam is becoming an attractive destination for foreign investors. Grasping the trend and taking advantage of opportunities, Nghệ An province has organized many working delegations to European countries, China, and Australia, working with a variety of partners, associations, and business communities to enhance cooperation, connection, and attract FDI capital.
In Nghệ An, FDI capital invested by Chinese partners currently accounts for more than 55% of FDI capital from more than 14 countries globally. Along with capital, the strengths in science, engineering and technology of Chinese corporations and businesses are being paid much attention to attract by Nghệ An province.
In the development planning of Nghệ An province for the period 2021 to 2030, we are also focusing on attracting processing and manufacturing industries, electronic equipment components, auto parts, and new energy. Businesses that are partners from China all have strengths in this field and have proven their scale and production technology so that we can feel secure in attracting them in the future.
After participating in a business trip to China led by the chairman of Nghệ An Provincial People's Committee, a representative of VSIP Nghệ An Company Limited, said that the company is preparing all the best conditions to attract partners from potential market.
It was a very productive and fruitful trip to China with the delegations of Nghệ An province led by Chairman Chung himself. We have met government officials in China. We have visited Chinese investors and also manufacturers who are already investing in Nghệ An province, and we have chance to meet many potential investors in various industries.
Together with China, investment promotion activities, seeking and strengthening economic and foreign cooperation opportunities to a series of European countries such as Germany, the Netherlands, the UK and the Australian market led by the leaders of Nghệ An province is continuously deployed. This is also a step to concretize the policy on economic diplomacy to attract resources to serve the country's development requirements.
In economic diplomacy, the policy affirms that we must continue to innovate and think creatively, especially in exploiting and expanding markets. In particular, we focus on traditional markets that are major partners, countries with comprehensive cooperation, and comprehensive strategic cooperation.
With positive signals from attracting FDI investment across the country and the foreign affairs activities of provincial leaders in countries that are traditional and important partners, Nghệ An is creating opportunities to continue attract many resources in terms of capital and technology to serve development goals in the coming time.
It's the end of today's news. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time.